What's going on, guys? The Nice Tail here, bringing you today a knife review. And obviously, it's a Maxace. Maxace is a company that I really do like what they're doing. I have not personally had a chance to check out a lot of their knives, and I'd like to get in a few more. Maybe if this YouTube thing ever goes anywhere, I'll be able to actually get them to send some in. Who knows? Maybe, but I'm certainly not at 138 subscribers, unfortunately. I'm trying. What are we looking at today? We're looking at the Hive 2. And this is a pretty slightly fancy version of this knife. I saw this one when it came out and absolutely loved what I saw. And I like a lot of Maxaces, both some of their more plain stuff and some of the more mirror polish stuff, and that's picking up my what appears to be my camera. Yes, that would be a mount. That would be me. Let's see, there we go. Mirror polished. Super controlled drop shot. Honestly, why don't we just leave out the whole thing? This is unequivocally a big knife. It's not a knife that I have used. I have carried it a few times. The edge has gotten a little bit of use, but I've not put this thing through its paces, but I want to kind of leave it like as it is, you know? Let's start off with specs, and we're looking at 4.25 inches of blade. Yes. It is a big knife, a large, full-size, not full-size, large knife. Overall, 9 inches and 5/8, and the handle by itself is 3 5/8. No, that. I got that backwards. 5 3/8. I don't know where I am. That would be impressive, though. Getting a 4-inch blade and a 3-inch handle. That would take some doing. That would take some of that. What are they doing? They got those little bars that fold out to capture part of the blade. Yeah, that might do it. You could probably do it. Let's get a comparison done and out of the way. Our comparisons are, as always, the Civivi Conspirator for the full size and the Civivi Elementum for the small knife, which this thing, needless to say, is going to absolutely dwarf both of them, as it is a large knife, and it is doing exactly that. It is bigger in every dimension. 100%. Just, I mean, it's... Well, actually, no. Yeah, it is still slightly taller than the Conspirator. The Flipper is. But it's actually closer than I thought in the height. Let's get all this out of the way. Let's bring this back. Off to the side. Actually, you know what? No, it's just going to go up here. Out of the way. Weight. Now, this knife came with, there was Timascus, this Mokume, which I really like Mokume. Especially, we don't see it enough, especially paired with, like, just black finish. I want to see more Mokume. We see Mokutai occasionally, but not much pure Mokume. And there were carbon fiber variants of this as well. Those would be lighter, but this is going to not be the light one. 8.26 ounces. Not a light knife. In sufficiently solid pants, wouldn't say that's not off. this is too bad, but you are starting to approach where, yeah, if you're wearing something thin that's not going to be able to hold it up, this thing could start affecting your pants, bringing you down, pantsing you in public. That would be funny for someone. That is T8 body screws. Clip is internal, which is nice. Feels like a T9. Well, let's try the T10, right? Where is the T9? Ah, it's over here. Yeah. Feels like a T9, but let's try the T10 real fast. Nope, it's a T10. Okay, T10 on the pivot. So T10 and T8 screws all over. Already. We're having a good day. We are having a good day already. Yes. Now, where we're not having a good day is the fact that this is not a captured pivot, which always makes things a little bit harder. It is subject to needing both. I have had this knife apart, if I remember correctly. It's been a while, folks. Bear with me. Yeah. But I have had this knife apart, and it wasn't too bad, but I have two drivers. So, I don't like seeing non-capture pivots. I do like seeing that control drop, though. No doubt there. Thicknesses, and this should just be funny. Yes. Oh, you're 10 today. Okay, thank you. Hello. Oh, you're still 5. You're definitely shot. Why are you 5? What is this? What are you doing? Thickness 711 thousandths of an inch, so almost 3/4 of an inch. It's not thin. You know, I probably could get. I'll take thickness from up here. That's where I think I can get the best flat. Though it might taper a little bit. 196 thousandths, so almost 200 thousandths of an inch. It maybe off the flipper tab. Yeah. It's a thick boy. It's thick behind the edge. This is not, well, technically it is thin behind the edge right here because this is hollow ground back here. Put it on camera, dum-dum. But, which, I mean, I guess if you're really slicing and push cutting, you can definitely get a thinner area, but you're still pushing a big, thick wedge through. This is not a performance knife, but does this look like a performance knife? No, this looks like a I really like knives knife, right? I mean, who's gonna complain? All right, let's get out of specs because we're done with that. Let's just talk about the knife. M390 blade, titanium handles, Maxace. It's a frame lock with an overlay that also acts as a stop. And there is a lock bar insert in there. You can actually see the screw right there. Under there. You've got, while it has a lot of retention, like a disturbingly good clip, it just needs a little bit more rise at the end to be easy in and out of the pocket. It's a little tight. Nice big old black backspacer and tons of milling everywhere, including the blade. And I really love it. I absolutely love it. This super heavy orange peel that they did inside the fuller and the cutout, yeah, I mean, that's just really cool. The textured horizontal lines in here, you can feel them, and they feel great, and they're uniform, and they're beautiful. And then the finish. I mean, look at that. that's just so evenly done and so well done. And that was my face. This compound grind is so precise. And then we get into my beard, apparently. This beautiful, perfect mirror that highlights the whole thing. And then there's also, also like it needed more. It looks like a hand satin on the flats. It is super complex. Kind of sheep's footy. Not really blade shape. What do you even call that? I don't know. But I like it. It's surprisingly, like, utilitarian. Like, this blade shape will actually do really well for working. Of course, your geometry... Oh, I didn't do the behind the edge, did I? Well, let's stop and do that real fast. It's gonna be thick. Down here in the hollow grind, it's still 18, 17 thousandths. Up here, I'm going to slip off a few times because it's got that freaking mirror on it. Yeah, I'm just slipping off of it. Actually, 19 thousandths behind the edge. But it gets thick real fast. There's no doubt about it. It comes down, surprisingly, at the very end there. Nicely, but it gets thick really fast. And, I mean, yeah. Of course. Not the performance knife. Let's just call it. But man, is it cool. Stop pin's up here, out of the way. I mean, you can cut it in a sharpening show. They brought it to the edge, but I mean, I'm not going to be doing too much sharpening on this. I will be completely honest with you. As I said from the beginning, I don't carry this knife particularly almost ever. So my review is not from hard use or anything. It is just owning this knife for a period of time. My opinions, and this is more of an overview. Let's just go with overview. The blade is completely sterile, which I love to see. M390 right back there. In fact, now that I think about it, because I really hadn't thought about it before now, Maxace does not have a single mark for their logo or anything on this knife. It is completely sterile. You've just got the blade steel. Nowhere on this thing. And I don't know about anybody else, but I like that. That is a company that is confident enough to be like, yeah, we don't have to put our logo and branding all over their knife. This thing speaks for itself, and it does. Let's be honest. That is a statement. It's a big old choppy machete statement, right? Tons of milling, tons of intricate design pattern. I'm guessing the sort of natural organic formation is the hive part. And it goes through everything, even the relief cut. I mean, look at how they did that relief cut for the lock bar. Yeah, that's just cool. Surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, because you've got such a wide area, even though it's not sticking out a lot, there is good lock bar access. There is a detent ramp, so it does tend to like getting stuck right here, but you can get past it without a problem. It's just you have to get used to it. And then, of course, on bearings, and just, I mean, what else to be said about that? That is just beautiful. I mean, it genuinely just, you have to stop and just enjoy it because it takes its time. But it's drop shot. These things came in at, I believe, the base model. I don't believe the mirror, it didn't have a mirror, it had carbon fiber. That was like at $450. It's an expensive knife, no doubt. But the amount of material you're getting, the amount of just extra, like, they did a cutout or a fuller or cut in to the bloody flipper tab. What does that do? That does nothing, but it's there. This knife is all about being extra. That's what it is. And I was there for it immediately. This is, at the moment, the only Maxace knife I even own. But I do love this one. This thing was not that $450. I think the base model with the Mocha mount actually only came in at like $475, $476, something like that. Maybe that was on sale. Maybe they were $500. With the mirror polish, it was like another $50 to $70, I think. If I remember correctly. This was years ago, people. They've done some crazy stuff since, but I don't know if they've done anything that really... No, they did just put out that new Halictus, I think it is, that looks okay. But it doesn't... I don't know. It doesn't hit this level of just... I mean, they've put some ridiculous things out with, like the Vortex, the giant thing. But they haven't done anything that really just knocks my socks off, like quite like this did. But Maxace and Migaron, I only lump it in because they both start with M, but I really do like those two companies, and I really have to get more of them to have and show, and who knows, maybe even give away if I ever get rolling here. Either way, that's all I have to say about the Hive 2.0. It's really cool. It's really niche. I don't think you can get them pretty much anywhere but the secondary. And in Maxace style, they give all the hardware. A second set of all of... Actually, there might... Stop pin, pivot, lock bar insert. Yeah, all of the hardware. Everything. Including what looks like... looks like the clip underneath might be T6. That's a pretty small screw. No, that might be the body screw. Let's see. I know I'm making this take longer, but I'm actually now interested. No, everything looks to be... Everything that's coming out of there is T8. So even the pocket clip screw, which is, I believe, probably one of these two, underneath there, would be T8 on this knife. That's cool. That's a nice touch. Oh, this is probably the lock bar insert. Oh, no. No, that's might be this one. Yeah, T8. T8 all around. Well, T10 pivot, but yeah. Extra hardware. Beautiful case. 2 cards, I guess that's a certificate of authenticity kind of thing. And their actual business card. I want to say this was back in like 2021 that I got this thing. Jeez. Man, time flies. that'll do it, though, for the Maxace Hive. I'm literally... I'm literally just covered the knife, and I've forgotten the name. That's, yeah, anybody who has ever reached this part of the video, yeah, that's something. I devolve as I go forward in a video, you know? Like, it gets progressively worse, I think. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching anything. See ya.